Hello, my name is Chuck Meekin. I'm a 30-year cancer doctor and recently started working on different companies and working with more health and wellness strategies. Throughout the years, I've always tried to bring the best strategies to our cancer clinic to help people in a simple, safe way. And one of the products that I stumbled across years ago was Oxygen Plus. And this served a wonderful population of patients that didn't quite qualify for continuous oxygen, but needed boosts between junctures in their day, maybe before they went out shopping. So I stumbled upon this, and it really helped those with cancer and cardiac disease and pulmonary disease, especially on days that were extremely hot or a lot of humidity. And it served its purpose wonderfully. As I've gotten more and more into health and wellness, I realize that it is probably important for all of us. I look at oxygen as the most important vitamin we can't do without. We've all heard, 3 minutes without air. And that's because, oxygen is our most important, our most limiting step nutrient to stay alive. When you do a resuscitation, you check airway, you check breaths, remember the ABCs, then you check circulation. So oxygen is of critical importance. Unfortunately, the 21% average oxygen percentage in our normal ideal air is diminishing. In most cities, with the smog and pollutants, it's down to 17 to 18%. And of course, when you fly at altitude, it drops as well. And in other situations where you're under stress, ideal delivery of oxygen, maybe because of breathing problems, can be impacted as well. So I think it's important to have sort of a plan B if you are one who's vulnerable to some oxygen deficiencies or troubles. For one, it's not just for those that are extremely limited. There's plenty of studies where if you oxygen up or do 5 to 8 puffs before exams where you need memory and you need cognitive function, there's actually studies, randomized studies, that shown that your recollection of data and names and details increase significantly. Secondly, for those that are in high performance athletic situations, it's been shown that good oxygen levels before the initiation of the performance greatly help the outcome. Of course, we all know about people at high altitude, how they need, some people adapt better than others. You'll see these cans in ski shops at high altitude locations to help people that are adapting slower, and also before big ski events if they want to really perform well. I also have used it myself. I keep the smaller versions of this in the car so that if I'm driving along late at night when I used to have longer trips, I would oxygen up, as I got tired to kind of give me a second wind. All in all, oxygen is a very, very important nutrient. It's pretty easy to use. You pretty much just blow out all your air. Let it work its way into the lungs and into the bloodstream, and you ultimately supersaturate the hemoglobin molecule and the plasma that will carry blood with oxygen, more oxygen now, to the tissue. You can maximize your performance, or if you have some impairment, you can help your performance. In closing, I'd like to say I think that oxygen is one of the most important nutrients or vitamins that we frequently overlook.